Hello, magandang araw. So welcome ulit sa Principles of Structural Analysis and Design series natin at patungkol sa Civil Engineering Licensure Examinations. Okay? So for this video, you have situation number 9. So this is already our 9th episode, no? Um, okay, so in this problem, there are cylinders piled in a rectangular ditch. Neglect friction, and then the weight of the three cylinders are given. Tapos, find the reactions lang. No? Pinapanap na yung reactions. Okay, so, well, if we would draw the free body diagram of uh, of the the three cylinders, first, they will have yung mga self-weights nila. So, si C, 15 kilonewtons. Si B ay 40. And then si si A pala yung 15, no? Tapos tama, si C naman yung 20. Okay? Ayan. Okay? So, another set of forces here is yung reaction forces dun sa mga surfaces, no? Sinabi naman smooth, so ibig sabihin, or sinabi naman neglect friction, so it means that smooth lang yung surfaces natin. So meaning, yung mga reaction dyan is perpendicular lang sa surface of contact. So, meron ditong reaction, tawagin kong R1. And then, meron ditong reaction, tawagin nating R2. And then, dito, R3. And finally, meron ditong upward reaction, tawagin nating R4. Ayan. Okay? So, kung mapapansin nyo, hindi ko pa nilalagay yung reactions dun sa mga contacts na to. Kasi, itong free body diagram na to ay para sa lahat ng to. No? Para sa lahat ng, kumbaga, yung buong body na yan, yan yung kino-consider natin na free body diagram. Okay? Now, if we want to find, of course, yung mga reactions doon, kailangan i-isolate natin yung kada cylinder. Okay? So, let's say, bali dito, ang una kong i-isolate is itong C. Simply because, mas kakaunti yung unknowns ng C compared, for example, sa A. Ang daming unknowns. We have 1, 2, tapos meron pa dito, 3. So, it's easier to start with the top cylinder, which is the C. Okay? So, this is our cylinder C. Okay? So again, i-drawing ulit natin yung free body diagram niya. So meron siyang self-weight na 20. And then meron tayong reaction dito kanina na tinawag natin na R1. And at the same time, lilitaw na yung reaction dito. No? Yung reaction dito. Okay, so tawagin ko ito na reaction between B and C. So BC. Okay? Um, Okay, another point I want to make is kapag ka cylinder, tapos yung mga force, or kapag circle yung cross-section, tapos yung mga forces natin is acting um, on the circumference of the circle. So, dahil itong mga forces na to is supposed to be perpendicular dun sa surface of contact. Tapos, di ba yung surface of contact is tangent dun sa circle? So, dahil tangent yung surface of contact at ito ay perpendicular, automatic yan. Ito ay dadaan papunta dun sa center. Ganon din ito. Dahil ito ay 90, pupunta yan dun sa center. So, actually, itong mga forces na nandito, will just simplify into a concurrent force system. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, magsa-summation of forces lang tayo dyan at masasolve na natin yung dalawang unknowns, yung R1 at RBC. Now, in this case, pwede yung RBC lang kasi hindi naman tinatanong yung R1, no? But anyway, once we take summation of forces, kailangan natin ng angle or slope para lang ma-resolve into components itong RBC. So, kailangan natin yung slope ng RBC. Yan, ano yung slope niya? So, pwede yung angle yung kukunin, pwede namang slope. I think mas madali kung slope. Total, may mga measurements tayo dito. Okay? So, una, kapag from the center, papunta doon sa uh, corner na to or sa wall, no? Di ba radius rin niya ng cylinder C, which is 5. So, ibig sabihin, pag pinroject natin yan dito, ito ay 5. No? And then, for point B or for cylinder B, pag dinrawing natin yan papunta dito, yan din ay radius ng cylinder B which is also 6. So pag pinroject natin yan dun sa taas, okay, ang sukat nito ay 6. So meaning, since ang total width ay 18, makukompute na natin itong distance na to. So 6 plus 5 is 11 minus 8. 18 minus 11, that gives us 7. No? So why did I calculate for that? Because that length is also this length. Okay? And if I draw a vertical line, no, and another line here, I will be able to create a right triangle that would represent also yung slope ng RBC. Yung slope na to. Okay? So ano ba yung mga sukat dyan? Sabi natin 7, tapos yung hypotenuse 5 plus 6 lang yan, so 11. And then para dito, pwede nating ma-solve using Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so Pythagorean theorem, we have square root of 11 squared minus 7 squared. And that gives me 6 square root of 2. Okay, so alam na natin yung slope ni RBC. That is 7, 6 square root of 2, and 11. Okay, so ngayon, pwede na tayong mag-summation of forces along, ano kaya magandang unahin? I think Y, no? Kasi hinahanap lang naman natin is yung RBC. So para lang hindi na natin maisama sa equation itong R1 na hindi naman kailangan. Okay, so ano yung mga forces? We have downward na 20 and then upward yung Y component ni RBC. So ang Y component niya based on the slope will be 6 square root of 2 over 11. That will be all equal to 0. So therefore, we can directly calculate for the reaction RBC. Okay, so we have 20 times 11 over 6 square root of 2. So that's 25.93. Now, store natin sa 8. Okay, so 25.93 kilonewtons. Okay na? So ngayon, hindi naman yun yung tinatanong kasi ang tinatanong niya is reaction between A and B. So ang gawin natin, lilipat tayo ngayon dun sa cylinder B. No? Lipat tayo sa cylinder B. Okay, so ito naman yung cylinder B. Ayan. Kasi dito natin lagay. Ayan. Okay. So again, ang free body diagram niya ay meron siyang self-weight na 40. And then si B ay meron ditong reaction R2. Okay, R2. And then dahil meron nga siyang contact dun sa cylinder C, so meron ditong reaction. At itong reaction na to, ito rin yung na-compute natin kanina na RBC. Okay? And finally, meron pa tayong contact dito between A and B. Nandito naman yung reaction between A and B. RAB. Okay? And once again, based on earlier explanation, lahat ng yan mag-intersect lang dito sa common point na center. So therefore, ano lang din sila? Concurrent system. Okay? So alam natin yung slope nito from earlier. This is once again 7, 6 square root of 2, tsaka 11. Ang wala na lang tayo is yung slope naman ni RAB. So para sa slope ni RAB, we will employ the same technique. Mula A, papunta dun sa surface na to, yan ay radius ng A, which is 4. Okay? Tapos again, ito yung radius ng B, which is 6. So ibig sabihin, itong distance na to ay 18 minus 4 minus 6, or simply 8. So ibig sabihin, ito ngayon ay 8. No? 8 yan. So pag dinrawing natin yung triangle na yan, okay, that will tell us kung anong slope ng RAB. So we have 8. And then 4 plus 6 is 10. So therefore, by Pythagorean theorem, this will be 6. No? Pwede yung, again, masasolve niya gamit yung ginawa natin sa pag-solve ito kanina. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang slope niya ay 8, 6, tapos 10. Okay? So now, we can now proceed with summation of forces. Okay, so ang unahin ko, summation ng forces Y. Okay, since meron na ako nung RBC, which is 25.93, masasolve ko na kagad si RAB. Okay? So we have downward, yung RBC, so negative RBC times 6 square root of 2 over 11. And then downward din yung 40. And then upward yung RAB times 6 over 10. Okay, and this is all equal to 0. So from here, masasolve natin si RAB. Which is yung tinatanong sa unang problem. So nandito ba yun? Ayan, no? So we have RBC times 6 square root of 2 over 11 plus 40. And that should give us 60 no, kilonewton. Okay, hindi pa pala tapos. Meron pa pala ditong times 10 over 6. So times 10 over 6. And that should give us 100 kilonewtons. Okay, and that is our answer for the first question. Reaction between A and B. Sa number 2, what is the reaction between the wall and B? So, bali, ang tinutukoy niya dyan is itong R2. No? So, ito. So, para ma-solve naman yan, let's take summation of forces X is equal to 0, assuming to the right is positive. So, we have yung RBC ulit, times horizontal component is 7 over 11. And then we have RAB. Horizontal component is 8 over 10. And then, meron tayong minus R2 is equal to 0. And from here, we should be able to calculate for R2 since meron na naman tayong RBC and RAB. So, store lang natin yung RAB dito. So, RBC times 7 over 11 plus RAB times 8 over 10. And that gives us 96.5. So, 96.5 kilonewtons. No? So actually, ito yung tamang sagot. No? Nagkaroon lang ng typo error dito. Should be 96.5. Okay? And then finally, what is the reaction between the floor and A? So hinahanap naman natin sa number 3 is itong reaction R4. So ngayon, para makuha yun, kailangan lang natin i-consider yung ano naman, yung cylinder A naman. No? Okay, so for cylinder A, we have, ayan, so, ito kasi yung ano, kumbaga ito optional ito, no? Ito kasi yung parang magiging ano parang instinct ng estudyante is to isolate A since nandun na tayo, no? Pero papakita ko mamaya that we can also do a different approach. But anyway, drawing ulit natin yung free body diagram. Ito ay 15. Okay, and then ito yung R3. And then nandito yung R4. And then once again, meron ditong reaction kanina between A and B. So ito yung 100. Okay, and ang slope nito, no, from earlier, ang slope nito ay 8 horizontal, 6 vertical, 10 yung hypotenuse. Okay na, so that's para makuha yung R4, magsa-summation lang tayo ng forces Y is equal to 0, assuming upward positive. So meron tayong R4, and then pababa yung 15, and then pababa rin yung Y component ng RAB, which is 100 times 6 over 10. Okay, so pag kinumpute natin si R4, lalabas dyan 75 kilonewtons. Okay? And that is our answer. That is the reaction between the floor and RA. So letter D, no? So ano yung sinasabi ko kanina na pwedeng ibang approach? No? Yung ibang approach is, take note na kapag ang dinrawing natin is yung free body diagram ng buong cylinder, ng tatlong cylinder. No? Siguro, magulo na kasi original eh. So gawa na lang ako ng bago dito. Okay, so di ba originally, kung ang i-drawing natin na free body diagram is yung mismong tatlong cylinder, meron ditong ano ba to? 20, 20, 40, tsaka 15. Okay, tapos may reaction dito, horizontal, may reaction din dito, horizontal, tapos may reaction din dito, horizontal. Tapos ito lang yung natatanging vertical reaction. Actually, dito pa lang, kapag ang analysis natin is yung free body diagram nung tatlong cylinder na magkakasama sila. Kumbaga, iniisip natin dyan na iisang ano lang to. iisang object lang ito lahat. No? Parang iisang object lang lahat yan. Okay, kumbaga yan yung buong structure, kunwari. Yung buong yan. So ano ba yung mga nag-a-act sa kanila na forces? So ito mga nakikita natin dito, no? And as you can see, dito pag nag-summation tayo ng forces considering the whole structure, y is equal to 0 assuming upward positive, nakikita nyo na kagad na negative 20 minus 40 minus 15 plus R4. Yun lang, no? So R4 can again be confirmed as 75 kilonewtons. So actually sa umpisa pa lang, pwede na natin masagot itong number 3 na question. Alright? Okay, so actually sa umpisa, pwede kang mag-umpisa dito sa A. No? Kung naisip mo lang kagad na kaya na itong masolve, pwede ka na mag-start sa A as your analysis. Tapos kunin mo na to, tapos makukuha mo na to. Kumbaga, looking at this, unknown ito, tapos ito alam mo na na 75. So parang magbabaliktad yung solution. Okay? At ang maganda dito, kung na-realize mo kaagad yun, masasagot mo na kaagad itong RAB. No? Masasagot mo kaagad ito na 75, masasagot mo rito kaagad na 100. So bali, may sagot ka na kaagad dito at saka dito. So ang hahanapin mo na lang ito. And that's the time that you will need to isolate yung cylinder B. Okay? So pwede rin yung ganong approach. Okay? So again, thank you all, no, for watching this video, and hopefully may natutunan dito sa example na ito. Okay? So this is once again a past board exam question. So please like and subscribe for more, and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified once I upload new videos. No? So yun lang. Thank you all for watching.